Welcome to episode 1 of Pokemon Reborn, a fan game that has been created due to uh, interest in having darker, more edgier Pokemon games from a lot of the more adult Pokemon fans. Uh, what I want to do in this game is show off some of like my favorite things about the game, like try to help people like find static encounters, follow through with side quests, and also just showing off a game I generally like. So if you like this episode, give it a like, consider subscribing. I will try to make this uh, 3 times a week episode. I'm not sure how it's going to go yet, but for now, let's just jump in and get into the meat of it, the meat and potatoes, as a lot of people like to say. Station Master here. We've got your boarding passes. Another one for Reborn City, huh? They sure have been pushing that new league. Let's see, which one of these was it? Um, yeah, I like her. I will be playing as a female character. When it comes to Pokemon games and other games in general, I prefer playing as a female character. Uh, though I am a guy, don't get it twisted. This is you, huh? Certainly looks like it. And what was your name again? Uh, Artemis. You say Artemis, right? Uh, yes. Got it. Then just to be sure for gender, I should put female. As I said, play a female character. You could make male characters female, female characters male, or each character non-binary. I'll just, for the sake of this, I'll do female. Right. One sec, I'll handle the rest of this. Train, seats, rival graphical station, adult one, types single, or SGL. There, all set. Just between you, me, and the old battled fence posts. I hear Reborn City is kind of a dump. Why anyone would want to go there is beyond me. And yet, bunch of you ambitious trainer type folk have been out in droves. Well, heading out in droves, sorry. My drawl is not that good. But off you go now. Train's leaving any minute. Oh, sorry. Do you wish to view the controls of the game? No, I've already set up controls. I have been doing test runs of this game, so I kind of have an idea how I know how it plays, and I also know I have the controls set up to where I feel comfortable with it. So yeah, I don't need to view the controls. Okay, thank you very much. I'll see you when we get into the city. All right there. Hello. Your turn now. Sorry for the wait. My name's Amy. You're also looking to sign up for the league, for it, right? It would be great if so. We're finally just getting things off the ground again. Truth is, after the incident a few years ago, the whole region was almost completely abandoned, even by the Pokemon. Which is interesting considering you kind of need the Pokemon to have a Pokemon League, but what do I know? But don't let that worry you. It might not be an ideal place, but our gym leaders are like nothing you've ever seen before, and I think you'll find Reborn to be a region like no other too. Which is true. And once we get like deep enough, I'll explain like some of these details that make it different. I'm coming back from some business out of town, so I figured I might as well introduce myself early and get a head start on everyone's registration. Could I see your boarding ticket, please? Sure. Why not? You probably kind of need it, but hey. Artemis. I guess it's that time already, huh? Well, Okay, I've got you down. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, just feel free to skip this. But were there any special instructions or passwords you had for us? So yes, this game does have a password system. You can change things from like encounters to like difficulty, quality of life, etc. etc. I do have quite a few passwords. Generally, the passwords I'll be inputting do not have an effect on the side quests, but will be more quality of life. So it does help like standardize my playthrough. So if you wanted to do the exact same things I'm doing, you can kind of do that. So the first one I'll be doing is early HMs. This one is kind of simple. It allows me to not have to carry around an HM slave, essentially. Which, if you've played Pokemon before, you all know about HM slaves, and especially when it came to HMs that were not easily relearnable, like, Serve, Strength, Rock Smash, Cut, etc. etc. So that's the first password. Wait, what? Oh, sorry, not sorry, easy HMs. Sorry, not early HMs, easy HMs. Got it. Will be there. Will there be anything else? Oh, yes, I do have another one. Hard cap. So Reborn works on a soft cap, which means if your Pokemon get to a certain level, they will stop listening to you, regardless of whether you caught them or you got them in a trade. Hard cap keeps your Pokemon from going past that level cap. There are ways around the hard cap, but for now, just know that with a hard cap, you don't have to worry about overleveling Pokemon and then just stopping, Pokemon just stop your Pokemon stopping to listen to you, especially when you're like in a gym leader battle or in some of the important battles. So, got it. Will there be anything else? Yes. Weather mod. It allows you to change the weather as you need. There are Pokemon that are only available in certain weathers, and this will allow me to control it instead of having to wait to cycle through the weather. Got it. Will there be anything else? Yes. Pinata. So for this one, it's basically it gives you level up candies from the training NPCs in the Great Hall. If I remember correctly, that's what it's called. So you don't have to worry about putting your Pokemon at risk of fainting and losing money. And just actually, now that I'm on the topic of money, money bags is the next one I'm putting in because money is very hard to come by in Reborn. So you do want to have that extra, cash on hand and not worry about, not being able to afford like Pokeballs or even potions. So that's why that is there. So pinata and money bags that work hand in hand. Next one is power pack. Power pack essentially just gives me the power items for breeding and EVs. I will be I will be using breeding as part of this playthrough, because a lot of like the type of Pokemon I need, I want to use will probably have some egg moves or will need like certain IVs to hit to be able to assure like a Oko or a Tuko. And on the case of Power Pack and breeding, I also want to input early EQ, which okay, They have put in an incubator here, which if you've played Pokemon Go, you do know what an incubator is. It allows speed up of the hatching of eggs, but it also speeds up the rate at which you get eggs. So you don't necessarily need the egg charm. Oval charm, I think is what it's called. Yeah, but anyway, that's what it tends to do. And so Power Pack, Link you tend to work tandem. Oops. Link yes, and then the last one will be Unreal Time. It basically takes the time. It doesn't use my system time in order to progress like times and stuff, but rather it just uses its own in-game time. So that's what Unreal Time is for. Anyway, so yeah, those are all the passwords I have. Got it. Will there be anything else? No. All set then. We're almost to Grandview Station, so after we disembark, just follow me to the Grand Hall. There, I'll give you a starter Pokemon to really kick off your adventure in Reborn. Sound good? Yeah. Then if you something's not right. Shouldn't we be decelerating already? Oh wow, we're almost to Grandview Station. Oh no, move! And well, that is one heck of a way to get into to be introduced to a new region. I mean, not that I'm upset or anything, just wow. Whew. Hey. Hey, are you okay? Wake up. Oh, thank goodness you're okay. Oh, that train exploded right as we pulled into the station. I'm just glad I could get us out of there in time, but everyone else, yeah, is pretty much dead. Well, there's no use thinking about that now. Why did this have to happen? Who would even... Hi, hi. Julia. Julia, what did you do? What? I didn't do anything. Yeah, you'll learn more about her as we get into the story, but just know this is not beyond her. I was at the Jimmy Gym and then suddenly, boom, so I came running. As I said, this is not beyond her. Because, you know, if things are exploding, I gotta be there to see it. Uh-huh. Yeah, it's basically press X to doubt. Based on the timing, this must have been a deliberate attack. Somebody rigged the train to destroy Grandview Station. Or maybe it was... If they did want to destroy it, they could have tried a little harder. I mean, the structure is still standing, which she does have a point. The structure is standing. What's up with that? This is like a 6 out of 10 job at best. Too much structure. Yeah, I'm with Amy on this one. Anyway, whoever was behind it could still be monitoring from nearby. I'll have the perimeter locked down. We may yet catch them. Going ahead, Artemis. There's another trader that was meant to register with you at the same time. So find her and then come see me. I'll be in Grand Hall, just down this road. You can't miss it. And she's not wrong. You really can't miss it. And don't you worry about all of this. I'll have it completely taken care of. So you're Artemis? Yeah, last time I checked. I'm Julia, captain of cheer and pep and all things bubbly and bright and exploding stuff. Oh, pop quiz. Are you going to take on the Reborn League? I mean, I might as well. Correct. Then I'll be seeing you very soon because I'm also the electric gym leader. Yes, despite her penance for, blowing things up, she's a gym leader. I don't know how, but she is. So, yay. I've been looking forward to your challenge. So go on, get down to the Grand Hall already. I think there's a one of this. There we go. That third one hole has a normal gem. I generally don't use gems, but if you do, that's the device was remotely triggered. According to the radio signal, the detonation device had to have been in a 50-foot radius. Oh wow, that's interesting. Then the culprit is most definitely around here somewhere. Yeah, the exterior has held up, but the interior is completely trashed. Yeah, explosions tend to do that. We should be able to set off some outgoing cars still, but the incoming line is going to take a long time to repair. Again, the explosions tend to do that. I don't know where all the hidden items are, so I will probably just be checking everywhere suspicious. So don't mind me. I was inside the station when it happened. The train pulled into the station all ablaze and slammed into the end barrier. It's a miracle I made it out unscathed. Yeah, that, like, you're not wrong. It's a miracle you made it out unscathed. It's a miracle we made it out unscathed, considering we were just on that train. But hey, who am I to judge? Damn it. How am I supposed to return home? Pidgey? I guess. I mean, if you have the badge for it. Sorry. Well, shit happens. What you gonna do? Yeah, that is a outlook. You're on the train that exploded? So was my fiance. Ooh, sorry. Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. This police won't move. I can't even get back to my own house because of this stupid lockdown. Well, I'm sure it won't last long. Yeah, I actually won't, because once we get, I think, our first. Welcome to Open World, by the way. Once we get our first Pokemon, they will move. If only you knew what the city was marvelous. Yeah, and we're actually going to see what the city could be in like a better state down the line, but that is way down the line. You on the train that blew up? Yeah, you poor thing. Are you hurt? Hurt? Here, take this potion. I mean, it's gonna be useful for my Pokemon. What? I know it doesn't work on humans, but just take it, okay? Yeah. This place is trash. Filthy. Absolutely horrid. What are you looking at? Nothing. Nothing at all. This is the power pack. That's now the power items, so I have them all now. I think that's also where if you put in the password for mints, it will also be there. So keep an eye. If you want to do that, that's where you get them as well. Hey, are you Artemis? Yes, I'm Victoria. Hi. It's a pleasure to meet you, but is everything okay? Jumped out of a speeding train, nearly got blown up. Regular Tuesday. I heard what happened at the station. Oh, wow. Well, you're here, so I guess you're alright. Yeah. Amy and I literally don't know what's getting them. Let's go ahead and get registered. Don't worry, it shouldn't take long. Let's go inside. So, yeah. Oh, you're already here. Good. There's no sign of any suspect yet, but I've got several officers out searching the area. Suspect? In the station bombing? That's right. If anyone responsible for the incident is in the area, we'll find them. But until then, we'll probably have to restrict travel between the wards. Anyway, new trainers don't need to worry about all that. It'll be taken care of. That means us. Let's finish our registrations. Sorry. Obviously, the main event is picking a starter. Artemis can go ahead of me. I don't mind. Right this way then. These Pokemon are all set aside for new trainers to choose from. The table go from top to bottom in order of grass, fire, water, and the Pokemon arranged from left to right in the order they were discovered. So one to I believe seven. I don't remember the eight Jet 8 Pokemons. Go ahead, take any one you like. So yeah, well, yes, but I also want, before we close, I do want to talk about the Pokemon I would suggest, to choose if you are struggling with this game. Rowlet is, of course, a very good one. I would also suggest Bulbasaur and Charmander because Charmander does get access to Dragon Rage relatively soon, and Bulbasaur being part poison does help a lot. Rowlet being part flying definitely helps a lot because you will be running into quite a few bug, grass, and fighting trainers. So, yeah, having a flying type definitely useful. And in terms of that, Delphox I think would also be a good choice. Delphox and Primarina also are very useful in that sense as well. The last Pokemon I would suggest is, well, not last. Uh, Actually, no. Before I talk about this Pokemon, these two, Chimchar and Torchic. Torchic, of course, has speed boost, which, by the way, you will have access to. You can get their hidden abilities regularly, so you don't have to deal with like ability capsules and all that stuff to get their hidden abilities. You can just breed them or just even get them from the off the bat with their hidden abilities. So Torchic with its speed boost and Chimchar with Iron Fist also very good in that sense. And then of course Mudkip. If you are really struggling with Julia, I would suggest picking Mudkip because it does evolve into a ground type Marshtomp, and it also has the ability Damp, which of course prevents exploding moves. So take that into consideration. But for now, I will be grabbing, Torchic. Sorry, not Torchic, Rowlet. So in the next episode, we'll be back. I'll have practically picked the Rowlet I would like to start with. I'll be going female because of breeding purposes. So yeah, see you next time. Bye.